Good morning, Prep2 students. This is the mid-year in higher revision. We're going to start by the first question. Give one word. Number 1, not able to think clearly. This is done for you. It's confused. Number 2, feeling uncomfortable or shy because of something silly you did. Yes, it's going to be ashamed of. Number 3, the ability to remember things, memory. Number 4, something you keep to remind you of somewhere you have been on holiday. This is souvenir. Number 5, something that makes you remember something. Yes, reminder. Number 6, thinking about and showing respect for somebody who is dead. This is remembrance. Number 7, things that people buy because they are connected with a famous person or event. This is memorabilia. Number 8, something that is built to remind people of an event or person. This is memorial. Okay, let's go to the second question. Rewrite using the words in brackets to give the same meaning. So you're going to underline the word, then replace it with the word in brackets, with making the suitable changes. My granny was released from hospital yesterday. So released, it's going to be replaced by discharge. Number 2, his work wasn't complete. So you're going to underline not complete and replace it by patchy. Number 3, my washing machine stopped working last week. The word which is going to be replaced is stopped working, and it's going to be broke down. Number 4, the manager asked me to write that letter immediately. It's going to be immediately, and you're going to replace it by at once. Number 5, prices have increased a lot recently. Increased, going to be gone up. His ability to remember things is very strong. His ability to remember things, it's going to be his memory. In your exams, you're supposed to write the whole sentence, sure. Number 7, he was unable to think clearly when I told him about the news. Unable to think clearly, it's going to be replaced by baffled. Number 8, I accompanied him home when he was released from hospital. I accompanied him It's going to be I escorted him. Again, Prep 2 students, you're going in the exam to write the whole sentence after replacing the underlined words with the words in brackets. Number 9, I couldn't deal with all those problems I faced. Deal with all, cope with. Question number C. The choose. After 10 years of hard work abroad, homesickness made him return to his country. Number 2, this necklace is a souvenir I brought my sister from Aswan. Number 3, Alzheimer disease affects human brain and memory. Number 4, his nervousness blinded him and led him to lose his job as he shouted at his employer. Nervousness. Number 5, during long holidays, clever students usually suffer from boredom. Number 6, my nervousness about my school results increased as the days went on. Nervousness. Number 7, this report is patchy. Why? You need to complete it before handing it in. This is concerned with the very first page of the High Revision. Second page, question number 8 in the choose. Dinosaurs couldn't cope with the changes in the surroundings, so they died out. Number 9, I couldn't figure out what she wrote. The words were unclear as they were scrolled. Number 10, find a way to enroll in the following language summer course. It's very useful. Enroll is to be or to join a group or to join a course. The synonym of the following words accompanied by someone, it's going to be escorted. Number 2, very confused, baffled. Number 3, seriousness, severity. Number 4, rise, go up. Number 5, stop working, break down. Number 6, tidy, clean up. Number 7, wake up, get up. Number 8, wait, hold on. Number 9, return, come back. Number 10, check, hold on. Number 11, stop sleeping, get up. 12, leave the house, go out. 13, remain at home, stay in. 14, not happen, fall through. 15, 15. Start a journey. Set off. Correct the mistakes. Speak on. I can't hear you clearly. It's going to be speak up. Why didn't you turn out in time? Turn out will be turn up. Number 3, his car broke out on his way home. Out will be down. Number 4, my plans for summer fell on as I had a lot of work to do. Fell on will be fell through. Number 5, this novel was discharged on screen in 1985 will be portrayed. Number 6, I paid £10,000 for this watch as it is a memorial. Memorial will be memorabilia. Okay, you're going to match these adjectives with the suitable prepositions. Nervous, yes, about. Proud, of. Upset, about. Happy, with. Surprised, at. Tired, of. Ashamed of. Worried about. Scared of. Bored with. Form the noun of the following words. Confused, we're going to cross and it's going to be confusion. Bored, you're going to add om, so it's boredom. Depressed, depression. Number 4, embarrassing, embarrassment. This is what we have done concerning the High revision. These are the whole answers. I hope that it's going to be suitable and help you a lot. With regard to the poetry branch, we're going to read the poem carefully, then answer the questions. Number 1, you're asked to pick out 2 literary terms and explain them. In the first piece of a poem, a bed of clouds. I sleep in the clouds, dream in the sky. I'll keep dreaming as life passes me by. I think my dreams keep me sane. I dream of happiness, a life without pain. Okay. In this piece of a poem, we have the first literary term that we're going to pick out is the alliteration. The alliteration, we're going to find it in the sound S, sleep, and in the sound S, sky. So, sleep and sky. There is alliteration. The alliteration, when we write it, we use or we write The poet repeats the sound, open inverted commas, s in the words sleep and sky in the same line, so it's an alliteration. It gives music to the reader's ears and attracts his attention. This is concerned with the first literary term. It's an alliteration. Okay. When we go back to the same poem, we're going to pick another literary term, which is different from the very first one. It is keeps and passes. What's between them? Yes, it's contrast. What else? You have the words happiness, and pain. Also, it's a contrast. So, you're going to write the poet mentions two opposite words, and you're going to open inverted commas, then write keep and pass. So it's a contrast to clarify the meaning. Let's go to the second page, the second poem. You're going to find also an alliteration and a contrast, but let us read it first. Let me just say this to you. Our friendship is as old as well as new. It's very dear and special too. So please, no matter what happens between us, don't let our friendship turn to dust, or I will without a doubt fall apart with the pieces of my broken heart. Here you have the sound D in don't and D in dust. This is alliteration. Yes, excellent. The poet repeats the sound D in don't and dust in the same line. So it is alliteration, which gives internal music to the reader's ears and attracts his attention. Also, Also, there is a contrast between the two words old and new. The poet mentions two opposite words, old and new, to clarify the meaning, so it is a contrast. This is what we've done with the poetry. Okay, let's go to the writing branch. You have in the mid-year revision, we have two topics. You're going to be asked to choose one of them and write about it. The first one, I think we've done it before many times in class. You're asked to write a letter to a new exchange student coming to your school, telling him about the best places he can visit in Egypt. So, you're supposed to write this letter in 4 paragraphs. In the first paragraph, you start your letter by saying, dear, the name, comma. Then you're going to write some personal details about you. For example, my name is, I live in, and you mention the place, and you mention your school. I study, and you mention your school subjects. I prefer so and so. You're going to tell him some information about your family, that for example, I have one brother and one sister. Then you're going to start to prepare the reader for the purpose of your letter. The purpose of your letter, that you are telling your exchange student about the best places he can visit in Egypt. So, in paragraph number 2, you're going to write, for example, about the best places in Egypt, and that our country is an amazing country with various and lots of interesting and special places. For example, you can ask him or you can tell him about if he visited Cairo and Giza. He can go to the pyramids. He can enjoy watching the monuments there, ride a horse, ride a camel, take lots of pictures, and enjoy his time a lot. Then you can change the place. You can speak about somewhere else. For example, if he went to Hurghada, you're going to write about the water sports, the different water sports he can do there, and he can play there. He's going to enjoy himself a lot. For example, you can go scuba diving, you can enjoy watching the coral reefs, you can make snorkeling, water surfing. There are lots of activities that are amusing and enjoyable there. Then, in the 3rd paragraph, you can continue speaking more about some special places that are various and lots in Egypt. And also you can speak about his stay there, that he's going to enjoy his stay in Egypt because our weather is moderate all the time and people are friendly. You can also mention about the Egyptian food, that it's tasty and delicious. You can speak about the best meal that you suppose or you can recommend to him. By this way, we are finished with the 3rd paragraph, so we can go to the 4th paragraph, and you hope for him that he's going to enjoy his stay if he came and visit Egypt, and you're going to ask him back if he will tell you anything about the best places in his country that you can visit to enjoy yourself while staying outside or while you're staying abroad. This is concerned with a letter. Then, in the end, you're going to sign your name, signature, and before it you're going to write yours, hugs and kisses with love, comma, then you mention or you sign your name. Now we're going to deal with the second topic, which is notes. You're going to write notes to the following people. If you're asked to write notes in the exam, there are going to be more than one note. The notes are very easy and simple. Why? Because we always write notes to each others. For example, you write a note for your mom to remind her of something or telling her with some information. You write a note for your best friend, asking him to do something. You can write a note also to your classmates, tell him some information or giving him an order to do for you or a service that you want to do, what you want him to do instead of you. Okay, if we start by the very first note, it's for your mom. The notes are informal way of writing. Why? Because you're writing them as if you were in a hurry. For example, you're going to start by, Mom, then you're asked to say your mom, to tell her you will be late tonight. So you say, Mom, really sorry, dash, I'll be late tonight. Full stop. My BF, this is an informal word, but because you were in a hurry and you're addressing your mom, you're not, for example, addressing your boss or a manager or something which you have to speak formally to him. So she's going to understand that my BF is my best friend, wants me to go shopping. With him. And then, thanks, and you write your name, Jack. This is concerned with the very first note. The second note, your best friend, to tell him you are organizing a party at the weekend. So, your best friend is called Dave. Then, you're going to write, we're having a little party at the weekend. Just a few close friends and I hope you could join us. And then you're going to mention when it starts about 8 and there will be food. Love, then sign your name, Mark. the third note, your classmate to tell him to join you in the activity room. So you're going to write, also in a hurry, Steve, waiting for you in the activity room. There is a project in English. If you like to take part in, and then mention your name or sign your name, Angela. That's all for the writing. I hope that it's going to be helpful and useful revision to you.